Exactly. Mike's like, oh.
I don't know. It's early enough in the morning. I don't know.
Exactly. I'm a little nervous. All right. Well, Mike is here. You're here. This is coin collecting. You're going to learn a lot. I promise you that. Mike has been doing this, and he really sets the standard when it comes to coin collecting in the industry. But even if you've never collected coins before, you told me that this was coming in before it ever arrived here at HSN. This is another one of those global attraction pieces beyond the world of coin collecting. I know it's something you're super excited about.
I am. And it's not just the Apollo thing.
Right.
Look, we have some Apollo other stuff coming up. This truly transcends the Apollo itself, this particular set. So they did the 50th anniversary, of course, of Apollo 11, huge deal. Okay, they did a $5 piece, which will, or a 5-ounce American silver piece, which we'll do here in just a minute. They did a silver dollar. They did a 50-cent coin. They did a $5 gold coin. They did all these fantastic coins, and they've made special commemoratives of all of them. And we'll show you some of them here coming up after this. But this set kind of took us by surprise, and it is now taking the hobby by storm. When the United States government, the United States Mint released their product list, which what they do of all the Apollos that they're gonna do, everybody's attention was drawn to the shiny objects, the 5-ounce coin that was done, which of course is spectacular. The curved 1-ounce coin, the curved 50-cent coin, the curved $5 gold coin. Everybody's attention was there. And then they announced they were gonna do this little 2-coin $half set. And we said, yeah, okay, they're gonna do the $half proof and the $half uncirculated, both in the Apollo design. Then at the last minute, they realized that what they were going to do is this coin right here. They're going to do the Kennedy $half instead of the uncirculated. And so they made a Kennedy $half and we put it in there and we thought, okay, well, that was, you know, it is what it is. It's just a Kennedy $half, although those are cool and collectible and desirable. And then they announced, oh yeah, we're not just doing a Kennedy $half. We're doing a Kennedy $half in enhanced reverse proof. So you see it's RP for reverse proof, but it's enhanced reverse proof. And then all of a sudden everyone went, okay, so the United States government has made billions and billions and billions and billions of coins, maybe even as many as 1 trillion coins, probably actually well over 1 trillion coins. And in the history of the United States Mint, they've made all kinds of different finishes, reverse proof, enhanced finish, matte finish, proof, uncirculated, regular, collector uncirculated, but they have never made an enhanced reverse proof coin. And this coin, this enhanced reverse proof Kennedy $half is only available in the 2-coin set. So now you'd assume, okay, they're doing this, so they're gonna make a whole bunch of these because they made, you know, 200,000, 400,000 silver dollars and all that. No, they made 100,000 coins available only in this set, and they are completely and totally and 100% sold out from the United States government, and the ungraded, uncertified sets are now basically double their original issue price, completely and totally sold out. It is the hottest coin in the marketplace today, and it's because of this coin right here. Because it's not just that this is a special Apollo Kennedy $half, but this now becomes the most unique, the most collectible, the most desirable coin I think ever released by the United States government is this coin right here, because they have never done a 2-process, in essence, 2-finish United States American coin, and they happen to do it in an incredibly limited edition, and they happen to do it in one of the most popularly collected coins in the world today, which is the Kennedy $half. And people ask, why did they do the Kennedy $half? And the reason is because John F. Kennedy is the president that sent us to the moon, in essence. He's the one that challenged America to go to the moon. He issued that challenge at a speech that he was giving at Rice University in 1962. And some of the text of that speech is on the reverse of this that you see right there, and so that you can look at all of those things. And you go into there, and that's what it says. You can see December 12th, 1962, and there's President John F. Kennedy. And so that's why they did the Kennedy $half. And he says, and it's kind of a famous quote, he says, we go to the moon not because it is easy, but because it is hard. And we do these things and others because it's the measure of the best of our energies and skills. And so this is the best of America, the entire Apollo thing. I mean, it is the embodiment of American ingenuity, of American courage, of American brilliance, of American dominance, is all about Apollo Apollo 11. I loved Apollo 11, you know, the whole thing with that. So they said, okay, here's what we're gonna do. They're talking to the astronauts. So we're gonna take and put you in this little capsule. We're gonna put about 300 tons of rocket fuel underneath you. We're gonna light it on fire. With any luck at all, we're gonna get you to the moon. And if we have even more luck, we're gonna get you home. Are you in? And they go, oh yeah, we're in 100%. I mean, you know, it's like, okay. And that's what this is.
Wow.
Okay? That's what that is. That is Buzz Aldrin's face shield. That's the famous thing that you're going to have right there. You can see that that's the
it looks like the shot.
It is the shot. And there it is. That's Neil Armstrong. There's his shadow, Buzz Aldrin's shadow, coming this way. There's the American flag and the lunar lantern. Now, two things about this. Okay. First of all, with this coin, because of the mirror finish with that, okay, right there, and because of the footprint, this coin in proof 70 condition is virtually impossible to get. It is extraordinarily difficult to get. The grading percentage, in other words, how many of these are graded 70, is very, very minuscule as opposed to how many were made. And there were only 100,000 of these sets. So you have to understand, even though the set is so desirable and all that, this coin very, very difficult to get in proof 70 condition. This coin, the very first enhanced reverse proof coin, and I'm not going to talk about Kennedy half dollar or commemorative. That is the only enhanced reverse proof coin ever made in the history of the United States Mint right here. It is the single hottest coin in the numismatic market today. Absolutely, positively, hands down, no doubt about it. That is the #1 coin that you want. That one right there.
Okay, but again, now Mike has a primetime show coming up tonight, and to put things in perspective, so globally, when you think about the availability, 100,000, this goes beyond the realm of traditional coin collecting for a lot of different reasons. In fact, if you watched that big awards show last weekend, I don't know if Mike saw First Man or not, but I think there's maybe even more of a renewed awareness of man being on the moon.
Yes, and there's a new documentary coming out about Apollo 11 that'll be out next week, I believe.
Right.
That's supposed to be huge. And now, so you have to understand, this is not just an Apollo 11 thing. We're going to give you the packaging comes with this as well, which is important because there's actually an error in the packaging. If you look at the reverse design right here, it has that, it has on both these that Gilroy Roberts designed both the obverse and the reverse. The reverse was designed actually by Frank Gasparo. So they just, and the error packaging comes with this, with the certificate of authenticity from the United States Mint and all that. But I don't want to, you cannot overlook how important this coin is. It is the single most significant coin made by the United States government, the single most important coin made by the United States government, I would say, in the last 50 years, because it's Kennedy half dollar. There's 100,000, making it the rarest clad Kennedy half dollar ever made by the United States government of any kind. Now the fact that it's reverse proof, and it's enhanced reverse proof that's never been done. They've done reverse proof coins. They average $500 a coin. They've done enhanced uncirculated coins. They average $500 a coin. They've never done a coin that's enhanced reverse proof. It is critical to the collectability and desirability. They're completely and totally sold out from the United States government. As you can see, at $249, comes with the red oak presentation box that you see right here. The set goes right into that incredible box as well. That is included. It is my original issue price at $249.95.
The quantity that
the quantity is that's it.
Is that really it?
Yeah, we have only several hundreds of these left. And the only reason I can do that is because we bought them before they sold out. If I was to go into the marketplace today, I'd be at least $349 and probably $399 because sets on these ungraded, uncertified sets have about doubled, in value. Absolutely critical for you to get in on this right now.
And remember, what we've got is what we've got. I say this often when I'm on the air with Mike. I mean, this is not one of those typical shows where we say, oh, you can shop 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, right? You know, where it's like, oh, we can do back order, we can do wait list. You know, don't worry, we won't make more. I mean, what we have is quite literally what